is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
We have a new emote. A new emote, everybody. I hope you guys will join me in using it today. It's something that over the past few months has become more and more common on my streams, having to audit the tips, as they say. It's become a running meme, right? I mean, having to audit tips because of the incredible amount of false tips that I've gotten over the last 4 months. Some psychopath who has bought hundreds upon hundreds of fake credit card numbers off the internet and used them to do fraudulent charges against my PayPal account. So now I have to go ahead and audit my tips every single day. Pretty messed up. Alright? But it is what it is. I have to do it. It's a necessary evil at this point in the streams. The good news is many of you have created verified PayPal accounts over the last few weeks since I've asked you to. And this is actually helping to streamline the process. There's many people who can now come in and tip, and I don't have to question whether their tips are legit or not. Okay? But the whole tip audit thing has become a running meme. And, you know, so this new emote made by Polish Frog is very good. Outstanding, and I hope that you guys like it. I'm sure you guys will be using it when I'll have to audit tips. Luckily, I don't have to do it too often. At the same time, I do have to do it usually a few times a day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the internet spoke. Collectively said, Microsoft, fuck you. We all raised our middle fingers and said this is collectively a bad decision. I don't understand where Microsoft's coming from. Again, if they had showed some added value, oh, we're improving Xbox Live and here's why we're raising the price, that'd be one thing. But no, they just said, no, we're just raising it because we can. Fuck you, we want more money. Well, after the internet backlash, Microsoft came out and actually completely reversed their decision.
Oh my god!
From now on, we are not going to double the price of Xbox Live. We're going to leave it exactly the same as it was. We screwed up. We realize this. We're very sorry. And in addition, we're going to go the extra step. From this day forward, if you want to play a free-to-play game, like Fortnite, like Apex Legends, alright, these games that are supposed to be completely free to play, and if you want to drop microtransactions in them, then you have to pay money. Those games will be completely free to play, period. You will not need an Xbox Live subscription to play them. Now, the weird thing about this was, you never needed an online subscription on PlayStation Network to play those games on a PlayStation console. They were always completely free to play, so there always was an advantage to having a PlayStation console if you wanted to play Fortnite, or if you wanted to play Apex Legends, or many of the other free-to-play games that are out there now. For some odd reason, Microsoft always required you to pay for their online service to play those games on an Xbox console. Well, they said, nope, from now on, that's free. We're changing that. So literally overnight, Microsoft went from evil corporation, doubling the cost of something you already need to play games online just to make more money and laugh and say, roll in the profits, to, we're a very nice guy company, we listen to your feedback, we screwed up, and we're fixing everything, keeping the prices the same, and then giving you something for free as well. Alright? Do you want to play the fucking game? Well, Nicholas I can't even read this name, did a 100-bit cheer, and basically wants to know what's up with the new emote, because yesterday, Equilibrium came into the chat. I'm only going to put Nicholas here, because there's no way I'm putting this giant name. He says, yesterday, Equilibrium came into my chat with an emote that was the same idea of a tip audit, but that emote was using different artwork, and I basically said, hey, it's a good emote, and I like the idea, but I can't use that, it's not allowed, because the person who had made that isn't, you know, didn't give permission. He basically wants to know the situation. Alright, here's the situation. Alright? 2-3 years ago, someone made me nice custom emotes for the channel. They included a thumbs up emote, a waving emote, also a lean in manual band emote. These were hand-drawn artworks, alright? And this person made them specifically for me for the channel, and provided them to me and said, even though they're my property, I give you permission to use these on your channel. That's why I created them. So I used these emotes for about 2 years. But then last year, during the summertime, when there was a lot of malicious troll activity going around, this person was contacted by someone. Now, I cannot confirm or deny if it was a particular person who also has been harassing many other content creators on the internet, and also gave me false DMCA takedowns, and also gave me false tips. I can't confirm or deny if it was the same person, because I wasn't outright told this, but basically my assumption is that person, who's a grade A piece of shit, decided they were going to threaten this guy for making me emotes. So they went to him and said, hey, if you don't take down those emotes from Phil's channel, alright, I am going to basically threaten you. I'm going to make it so that I'm going to make your life a living hell. I'm going to harass you and your family members online. I'm basically going to screw with you. Now, this person... Did I just fart? No, actually, that was probably the chair. You hear the stupid chair? I did not fart. I actually farted earlier, and you guys didn't say anything, but I didn't fart right now. I'll admit it. I ripped a big one earlier, but you guys didn't hear it. You didn't say anything till right now, but actually, I did not fart now. It was earlier. And it smelled bad, too. I'll admit it. I farted earlier, but it wasn't right now. You guys must have heard something else. Anyway, that being said, this guy contacted me and he's like, listen, I have a lot of business interests online, and, you know, I have family members who I'm afraid they would be harassed, so sadly I gotta ask that you take these emotes down. It's nothing to do with you. I like you and your content, that's why I gave you the emotes, but I'm personally getting harassed behind the scenes by this fucking guy, and I can't have my life flipped on its head by some fucking weirdo, so I have to do this. And I said, you know what? Fair enough. I could have been a dickhead and said, no, I refuse to take them down. Sue me or do a DMCA takedown. I wasn't going to do that. This guy had gone out of his way to provide these emotes for the channel and be a nice guy. And the fact that he was getting harassed as a result of simply supporting me and my content obviously made me feel pretty bad. Not to say that I have anything to do with it or I can control it, because this shit happens all the time with fucking crazy people. But I said, all right, out of respect for this guy, I'm going to take down these emotes. Well, Equilibrium, frequent stream chatter, viewer, and streamer of his own, decided he was going to steal those emotes from my channel illegally, which he can't do, but he did it anyway, and he was going to start using them on his own channel. Now, the thing is, I can't stop him from doing that, because I don't own the emotes. Those emotes aren't my property. They were the property of the content guy, the content creator guy who had made those. You know, I'm not a graphic designer. I don't own them. I couldn't even hit him with a DMCA and be like, hey, stop that. They're not my emotes. And I told him as much. I said, dude, it's kind of messed up you're doing that, because the guy asked me to take them down, but I can't stop you because they're not mine. So Equilibrium does whatever he wants, alright? So for the past, like, since the summer, he's been using these stolen emotes on his channel, okay? Well, yesterday, Equilibrium took one of those stolen emotes, which was the Lean In Manual band that I can't use anymore, and he edited it, or someone else edited it. I don't know who edited it. I actually don't know who made his version. But they made this version of the tip audit emote. Now, yesterday, he started putting this in my chat, and I actually laughed at it hard. I was like, that is really good. That's really well done. It looks funny. It does. It looks really funny. And I liked it a lot. So, it was Polish Frog. So, it was Polish Frog who made it for him, too. Okay. So, I said, that's a really good emote. And, you know, but understand, you're still using a stolen emote. You're using an emote that's not your property. It wasn't my property to begin with. I couldn't give you permission to use it because it's not mine. And at any moment, this guy could come back from the internet, wherever he went, when he went into hiding so he wouldn't be harassed, and he could tell you to stop using it because it ain't your property. He would DMCA takedowns. He could try to sue you. He could do whatever. Equilibrium apparently doesn't give a shit. I said, oh, well, whatever. Alright, but at the same time that happened, and I said how good that emote was, Polish Frog contacted me behind the scenes and said, alright, well, since you can't use that emote anymore, I can make one with your current version of the Lean In Manual band. And he did, and it's really good. So that's why we have that on my stream. Okay? There you go. There's your answer. There's your full explanation. Adam Outlaw resale for 10... Oh, by the way, some people said, oh, well, Phil's using a PayPal logo in this emote. Listen, number one, I didn't make the emote, and I don't know what's allowed and what's not for emotes. If Twitch comes to me and says, Phil, we don't like that you're using a PayPal logo, I will say, okay, and I'll take down the emote, and then I'll have Polish Frog edit it to put a generic P instead of the PayPal logo. If it's that big of a deal, I don't care. It's not a big deal. If they say, oh, that's not allowed in an emote, I don't care. We can change it. It's not a huge deal. It's seriously not a big deal. I don't care. It's just a silly emote for a joke. And if people, you know, like it, great. If Twitch doesn't like it, great. We'll fix it. I don't care. Okay?
It's pretty easy to do fraud on the internet these days. It's pretty fucked up, but yeah, it's pretty damned easy. So there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.